my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, none of that in my life. You know we my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for Josh Jacobs. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42.
What now?
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Carr going to throw. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Carr. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 17 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Trubisky. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
16 yards, a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
He's going to fire one deep. Middle. This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack on first down, Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Carr now on first down. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a second down coming up. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tahir Whitehead able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing here, Trubisky. That is caught at the 7. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first two passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Jacobs now. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Carr now on third and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one as he sends this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Trubisky will come up here first and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now Trubisky to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. But it'll be second down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
55, Mike, 55. Yo, 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 yo.
Again on second and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here first and 10.
Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Carr now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at first and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Hey, alert. Hey, Alpha. Alert. Defense, let's get it together. Mike 50. Watch the run.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Check nine. Shift. Watch the low.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Now Carr. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Now Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
Had the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Finding Gabriel complete. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Back now in the East Bay. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Lock in, lock in. Room.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Miller on the catch over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Ran. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Trubisky will throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 34 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
Makes the score Bears 21, Raiders 20. Matt O'Donnell set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. It zooms in for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Kill. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. You go tank. You got tank. You got
From the gun, Carr. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
First down, a run with Cohen. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. All day. Check.
2nd and 5 now. Trubisky. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tahir Whitehead. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now left side on the swing pass. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
What down? What is it? They can't hang on.
He'll look to throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Waller taking it in over the middle. Now the the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Help me.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On second down now, it's Jacobs, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Hey, box truck.
Trubisky to throw. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
A gain of 12. First down, Bears.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Let's get that home. 55.
He's back to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on.